So, pleasant evening to all. Thank you for joining us on our very first session, the pre launch edition. I want to say welcome and congratulations, team. Before we begin, there are some house rules. One, we want to have all your questions and concerns addressed, so feel free either raise a hand or send a message in the chat. We want to have them efficiently taken care of. Also, we want to know which part of the presentation has made you so excited. So again, feel free to share with us. You may have endless questions as to why I'm here, and so I'll say in one word, passion. We must have passion for whatever we do. It increases the pride that we take in doing what we do, especially when it comes to work. I mean, we spend 80% of our lives at work, so why not do something that we enjoy doing? And then, simply put, you don't work a day in your life because you enjoy doing what you do. Being passionate about the hospitality and tourism industry and the customer service sector, and being introduced to this offer, I could not resist. And so I had hand selected, I repeat, each of you for this exclusive webinar that we headed by none other than a 3-time 10K earner, 50K bonus earner, 6-figure income and ring earner in Surge 365, closing out the company's car in November this year, helping a lot of persons, having so much fun whilst doing it. Someone who knows 100% of the information and more. Let us welcome National Builder, soon to be Marketing Director, Miss Janice Parker.
Now, that was so amazing. If I had not just met you Sunday, I would have thought you'd done that introduction more than one time. It was eloquent. It was well said. The emotion was there. It was really just, really well done. I just got to give you, a hand clap. So pat yourself on the back. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I may have to use that right. My Bridget says, go you. I may have to use that for a training model. But great job, family. I am so excited because, when I run into somebody with the passion that she said, literally, we were up at 1 o'clock in the morning, Sarah, maybe 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
We're talking just Sunday. Was it Sunday night or Saturday night? What night? I don't even know. It was this weekend. But
it was just past midnight.
It was past midnight, and guys, just the fact that she's like, there's so much need here in the St. Lucia market, in the Trinidad market, and she lives in St. Lucia, but she's from Trinidad, and so we were saying to ourselves, like, how are we going to be able to do this? What are we going to be able to do for those in St. Lucia? And guys, when I tell you, when I let her know that, listen, we are officially launched in St. Lucia, she was so excited. So family, we are going to go ahead and get started in sharing this information with you. Now, she told you a little bit about my accolades, and thank you once again, Sarah. She told you a little bit about my accolades, guys, but one of the things that I want to share with you is that the fact that, this is not necessarily where I started. So for those of you who are looking for your second chance out there, some of you guys may be looking for your third chance. Some people, felt like, okay, maybe I never even got an official chance to be able to show how powerful I can actually be. Guys, this is that opportunity, because this is a platform, that where when I had traditional business. So I owned an automobile dealership. That's what I did. And family, we did really great, had very, very strong incomes until such time as the recession happened here in America. And when that recession happened, unfortunately, the bank that had loaned us our line of credit, they actually filed bankruptcy. Well, that, of course, rolled downhill, because what we owed them to the tune of $2.5 million, guys, that had to be paid back immediately. Well, nobody else is loaning money in the middle of the recession, family. And quite frankly, I went from doing very, very well, guys, to falling on really hard times. Times where I had to move back home with my mom. And guys, I don't know if you know, but when you move back home with your mom in your 40s, there's nothing cute about that. I am grateful, though, that there was a place for me to move back home to, but I wanted to pull myself up by my bootstraps, quite like probably some of you on the line. you thought about, okay, where is that income opportunity that I could use for myself? Well, I'm excited to tell you that there is right now, literally, right now, literally, there is a shift happening in the transportation and travel industry. And the fact that you're up here tonight means that you're going to have what we call first movers advantage. See, I was very, very specific. I was very specific with Sarah and who she invited to this presentation because, family, we're looking for movers and shakers. We're looking for people that are ready to do something. We're looking for people that are ready to make some changes. And family, a lot of that will include, yes, you're going to travel and you're going to travel at significant discounts. But even beyond that, family, we're going to show you how to create a strong income. For some people, it's going to be a strong secondary income. For people like myself who found myself unemployed when I started this platform, it is going to be a powerful first income. And we're going to talk about that as we dive into this information. So what are you about to see? Because she told you, I love what I do because we have a whole lot of fun doing it. So one of the things that you're going to see today, one of the things that you're going to be able to see today, guys, is you're going to be able to see a platform whereby you can create, not only a passive residual income, because a lot of people, guys, a lot of people want to create, an income where they really don't have to go to work and keep working for that same income over and over and over. See, there were some visionaries just back in 2003 that realized, okay, you know what? Travel is changing. Travel is actually changing, and we want to change with the times. So they created a platform that would allow you to travel, but as opposed to you paying the prices that are out there for retail travel, you would have an opportunity to not only save money, but you will be able to benefit other people and you will be able to make money as well. So I'm going to share that with you, right? I'm going to share that with you on tonight. I'm also going to show you how you can travel at a significant discount. I'm going to show you how you can travel at a significant discount because, let me ask you a question. If you're going to travel anyway, does it make sense for you to travel at a discount? And the answer to that question, of course, would be yes. But then, family, I'm going to show you how to maybe do some of those things that are kind of like those dreams that we have, and they're out here, but we're not sure how in the world can we possibly get to those dreams. And I'm going to talk to you about how you're going to be able to do that tonight as well. So let's dive in to the information. So travel and vacation. Everybody loves to travel. See, the key thing to the product that we actually market is it's not something that you got to figure out, what in the world could I do to create the kind of income that this lady's about to share with me? You don't have to create anything. The industry is already there. Travel is already huge. All you have to do is put yourself in that place. So I want to ask you guys, those of you from Jamaica and Trinidad and Canada and the United States and St. Lucia, to put in the chat, 8 days and 7 nights. My question to you is, where would you go? Where would you go? See, the beautiful thing about what we're putting together is this. Guys, it could be here in the United States. I mean, there are a lot of places to see right here in the good old US of A. But guys, here's the beautiful thing is that, there are beautiful places all over the world. I mean, 8 days and 7 nights. Can you even begin to imagine the places you could go? Trinidad and Tobago is where I was last year. I was down in Costa Rica just last year. How about beautiful places like St. Croix and Fiji and Tahiti and Bora Bora? These are all beautiful places that you can go to see. Now, I did see something come up in the chat. Let's see what one of our champions had to say over here in the chat message. Africa, yes, my Bridget. We have a lot of people that want to go to South Africa, North Africa. I have a friend down in Benin that I want to go and see. Family, there's so many beautiful places on the planet. So I want to talk to you about the opportunity to not only see these places yourself, but earn income when other people see these places as well. Family, the powerful thing about this platform is this. Is that Surge 365, we like to call it the ultimate travel solution. And let me tell you why we call it the ultimate travel solution. Personally, Sarah, this is what I call it. I call it the ultimate travel and income solution. And the reason I call it that is because, family, You have an opportunity to make money inside of this platform. Family, have you ever thought about how nice the life of, of the people working in travel is, whether they're on cruise ships or they're on airplanes or whether they get to stay in luxurious hotels? Well, family, not only are you going to be able to be that person that's all over the place, whether you're on a cruise ship or a hotel, or whether you're going to be, that person who stays in not beautiful resorts that are all inclusive, whether you're going to fly and see the world, guys, it does not matter. The beautiful thing about what we're going to show you is that you're going to make money doing it, and we're going to show you how to save money as well. Family, to me, that gives you the opportunity, of course, to see more of the world. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about this particular opportunity for you. But before I go to the next slide, let me ask you guys a question. A lot of us are familiar with the names Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, Hotwire, Booking.com. I mean, we're familiar with those names. That's not anything new. And Sarah, just FYI, I'm sharing it into the group so that you can tag your guests in the group. Okay, I just shared it into the group. So you've heard of those names. Have anybody ever thought like, man, I wonder what it would be like to be that guy, the guy that owns Expedia, that girl, the girl that owns Priceline. I don't know who owns them. I'm just tossing that out there. Well, you know what? I can't show you how to do that necessarily, but what I can show you how to do is to be a miniature version, a mini Expedia, if you will. Let's just use mini Expedia. In other words, I'm going to show you how you can literally on a platform called the Vortex. And you can share your savings, a portion of your savings with family, friends, customers, it doesn't matter, your clients. The beautiful thing for your friends is that they have actually free access. So just like they could go to Expedia and they don't have to pay to go to them, they can shop on your portal as well, because you're going to have your own independent link. Let me tell you something, whether you're in Jamaica or Bahamas, your link is your link. Your link is your link. And so here's the power of it, guys, is that you can share that link with as many people as you want. As a matter of fact, the company is so generous, they will allow you to acquire in your database, Sarah, 9,999 customers. The powerful thing about that is 85% of the time, when your customers go to your website, they're going to save money on their travel over those highly advertised public sites. But what happens is you actually get a check. So it could be a little check or a big check. It could be a $12 check because they saved on a rental car. It could be a $400 check because they saved coming into Orlando, Florida. It doesn't matter, St. Lucia. The powerful thing is, I want you to really think about the numbers, because at first when I saw this, I didn't, I saw it and I'm like, okay, that's nice, but I didn't understand the power of it. And today I wanted to deliver to you that power, because here's the beautiful thing is, you have the ability to get 9,999 customers. Let's just say your first year, you only acquire 10 customers per month. Now, when I say 10 customers, what I mean, St. Lucia, Trinidad, Canada, I mean that you have 10 people click on your link. Okay, Sarah, they go to your site, they put in their first name, last name, email, right? And a password, and they sign up. Now, here's the reason why your customers sign up. Number one, we are private. We are not a public site. If we were a public site, we've got to charge you and your customers the same price. Does that make sense? Number two, we track your customers. We stay in touch with them and email them every single week. And the reason is we want to make sure that they know to come back to you whenever they want to book travel. But also because we track what they purchase, whatever travel they purchase, we track it. Why? Because whatever they save, you earn. And family, it's not like people are not used to logging in. People log into Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. People are used to logging in, so it's no big deal because everybody already knows how to do that. Well, let's just take an example, my Bridget. Somebody actually booked Orlando for 8 days and 7 nights. They saved $40.49 for that stay per night. Their total savings is $284. St. Lucia, I'm here to tell you That's $284 USD that will be sent to you the following month following all the transactions. Is that all right? 284 USD, guys. That's almost what? That's 300 times. That's almost 2,000, TTD. Does that make sense, family? What if you had somebody booked to go to New York and they stayed for 3 nights? They went up there for a quick getaway. They stayed for 3 nights. I've got a friend of mine down in Trinidad always flying into New Jersey because her sister's there. Well, you saved for 3 nights, $74.71. Total savings, $224. The first of next month, the company sends you a check for what? 224 USD. 224 USD. Now, this is my favorite because sometimes people say, well, how would I get my business name out there? Well, I will tell you what, Facebook is blowing up. Facebook and Instagram are primary places that you can get your link out there. You can hand out your business cards. You can hand out flyers. One of the restaurants that I talked to today, he's going to put his grand opening, for example, he's going to put that with every bag that goes out of the restaurant, with every menu that goes out, he's going to have his flyer. So there's so many ways that you can do it. What if you did have someone booked to go to Thailand, guys, and for 8 days and 7 nights, their total savings was $949, and you actually earned a check for $949. How powerful is that? How powerful is that? So let's just go back. Let's just go back to those 10 customers, okay? Let's just go back to those 10 customers because let's just say you do get 10 people every single month to sign up on your site. And that means that you do have 120 people in your database, right? They're your clients in your database on an annual basis. And where did we get the clients from? Well, it could have been social media. It could have been from people that you have something in common with. Okay, people that you have something in common with, whether these people are people that you worship with, or you're in dance class with, or your children go to school with them, or you can look at your current co-workers as well as co-workers from a previous employment. How about your neighbors, the people on your street, the people in your community, right? The people at the local grocers. How about, your friends and family, your niece and nephews? Guys, I say everyone. Why? Because I want you to picture in your mind, this time next year, September 24th, 2019, you have gone out and acquired 120 of the 9,999 customers that the company will allow you to have in your database. And in that time period, this next 12 months, 200 nights are booked on your link, your independent link. Each of them saves $25. You see, you have to see the big picture, right? The big picture. Because sometimes people say, well, it's just $25. Yeah, it is just until you multiply by 200. And then that's $5,000 you earned in, between now and this time, 2019. Okay, let's just say you keep going out in 2019, getting those 20 customers a month. And now you go from 120 customers to 240 customers. And those 240 customers don't book 200 nights. They book 400 nights. They book 400 nights. Well, guys, 400 times $25 is now $10,000 that you earned. Now, how did you earn it? Let me tell you, it was not difficult. It's not hard to hand your business card out to people. It's not hard, right? It's not hard to share your link over WhatsApp or by text. It's not hard to message people on their birthday on Facebook. Hello and happy birthday to you. As my birthday gift to you, here's a travel link. Enjoy some savings on me. That's not hard. What is hard, though, is watching somebody else in St. Lucia, somebody else in Trinidad, somebody else in Grenada, somebody else in Bermuda, somebody else in Barbados earn that income that you could have earned, right, yourself. It's painful for me now to know people still go to Expedia. Why? Because I know you could be getting that income. See, what we want to do for you is we want to insert you into the equation, where every time people that you know and that you don't know book a hotel, a cruise, a car rental, or a weekly stay, you get the check. The vendors say, listen, it was you that referred the sale to us, so we're going to give who the check? We're going to give you the check. And so the powerful thing about this, I guess that's Jim. Nice to meet you. The powerful thing about this, family, is that you get to create that income. Now, the other thing that I like most about this, family, is the fact that you actually have the opportunity to build your business with only a $177 USD investment. That's it, $177 USD. Now, here is the power of our platform. Two things. One, I'm going to show you how to get your investment back inside of your first week in the business. Get the investment back, because for me, I'd rather build my business for virtually free if I absolutely positively can. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But first, let me tell you about the $59.95 per month USD that you pay for your overhead. Family, I'm going to show you how to get rid of that too. But let me tell you what you get for it. Not only do you get them monitoring your business, emailing your customers, taking care of your payroll, 24-hour chat, concierge chat, 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. They help you with your business, help your customers with their travel. All of that is done for you for $59.95. So it's really very, very valuable. I mean, when you break it down. But as valuable as it is, we know that if this makes sense to you, no matter where you are, it's going to make sense to somebody else. So here's what we're going to help you do. And Sarah, this is what you and I were talking about. We're going to help you eliminate the $59.95 fee and get your investment back. That's right. If you will let us help us help you. We will help you refer 3 people inside of your first 8 days in business. 3 things are going to happen. Number 1, you're going to be what we call 3 and free. That simply means the $59.95 per month USD, that fee is eliminated because you have 3 active members. Number 2, the company is going to pay you $15 for each of these people that join your platform. They're going to pay you $15 for each of those, okay? Now, and then the beautiful thing is, right? The beautiful thing is that you do that inside of your first 8 days. And what happens is the company is going to pay you an additional $150 quick start bonus. Now, what does that mean? It means the company is saying, we are excited about you eliminating your monthly subscription fee. As such, you do it fast, we'll give you a bonus for doing it fast. So you'll get the $15 anyway, whether you take a month, 2 months, 3 months to get 3 and free. It doesn't matter. The company doesn't care. The moment you have 3, the next month your subscription is gone away. But should you hurry up and do it within your first 8 days, that total that you're going to get back is $195, $15 for each of those persons, right? $15 for each of those persons plus $150. Well, family, now you have your investment back. Now you've got your investment back. So you have nothing to lose if you let us help you. That is option 1 in our Latin American and a lot of our international markets. That's option 1. Well, family, you have a second option. You have a second option in your platform, and that option is what we like to call the Vortex special. It is what we like to call the Vortex special. So I'm going to show you this in 2 different platforms. I'm going to show you in a couple of different platforms. Number 1, this platform, I'm going to show you here so I can show you the savings. Now it's called the Vortex special. And the reason it's called a Vortex special is because it combines the membership along with the Vortex. It combines the membership along with the Vortex. And guys, it allows you not only to be able to continue to earn money, but when you travel, right? When you travel, then it also allows you the ability to have deeper discounts. Again, it's private. Why is it private? So let me explain to you kind of how the travel world is run on the internet. So the 2 biggest companies are Expedia and Priceline. Expedia is number 1, Priceline is number 2, and they both earn $60 billion. Well, these guys have decided that they won't overcompete with each other. They have an agreement called parity. They don't overcompete with each other. So when you and I investigate and go from site to site to site looking for the best price, we often find that we don't see a huge difference. That's because of that parity agreement where they keep it tight. They don't undercut each other. They keep it what? Very, very tight. Well, a private membership like the one we have, like the one American Express has, allows the paying member the real savings that they don't show you on the internet. So when you have access to this platform, not only do you have 500% more inventory than most comparable travel sites, not only can you book condos, resorts, private villas, hotels, cruises, we even guarantee your accommodations to the tune of 100%. And guys, the beautiful thing about that is that if you ever found it for less, we're going to match the price. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But there's no blackout dates. This is not one of those programs. Guys, where you can buy it and you get one trip. No. This is, you can shop as many times as you want. So let's just give you a couple of examples. Let's look at Orlando, right? 8 days and 7 nights, right down near the Disney gate, right? 2-bedroom suite, right near the Disney gate. Well, guess what, family? The lowest price on those publicly advertised sites, $1,641, and oftentimes this does not include your taxes. The lowest price in your membership, look at your membership price, $693 for the exact same vacation on the exact same days with the exact same number of rooms, right? With the exact same bed types for $693. Do you see, family, where you save $948 on that, on just that trip? But here's the beautiful thing. Now notice at the bottom, right? That you see 284 is what your customer, see right there? This is what your customer, this is what your customer saves. Well, family, that is what becomes your check. Let's just take a look at Manhattan, right? New York City, right? Never sleeps. New York City never sleeps. Manhattan. Now, this is the lowest sticker price. It's typically around $300 a night, $285 to $300 a night to stay in a 4.5 star in Manhattan. That's the online price before taxes, guys. This is your membership price. And doesn't it make sense that if you're going to go to New York anyway, wherever it is that you're going to go, to have over $700 left in your pocket to use to spend on your family, why give it away to Expedia now that you know you don't have to? Not to mention a beautiful place like Thailand. And this is one of my favorites because this beautiful place here, they have it sticker price on the internet at $4,991 and some change. But you can log into your membership and get the exact same trip on the exact same dates in the exact same resort, family, for $1,827. Now, common sense says it only makes sense, yes or yes, to keep that $3,164 in your bank account, on your bank card, so that you can use it, for other travel or use it for excursions. Now, here's a fun fact. We don't guarantee flights, but recently one of the young ladies on our team, she booked to go to London 4 tickets. The tickets online were $4,880. She was able to get the tickets in her membership for $4,400 and I think it was $20. And that included her luggage. Now, we don't guarantee flights, but every now and then there's a nice little surprise for us as Vortex special owners. Even, family, if you're going to go to Rome, I mean, there's so many beautiful places that you can see in Rome, so many historic events. Imagine being there and with somebody that you care about and being on, being able to go through those historic, some of the ruins and being able to explore the cuisine and immerse yourself in the culture. I mean, imagine how great that would be. And imagine that you did not pay for your accommodations, what the persons that went to Expedia or Priceline paid for theirs, that you kept over $800 in your pocket. And family, while I'm not much for snow, a 4-star resort with 2 bedrooms, imagine you take two couples and you guys go out there and you get to snuggle up against, with the person that you love, or maybe you take your family and your children out there. $300 really for 8 days and 7 nights, leaving $700 in your bank account? Family, 706 is your savings. But please note that you do not see a savings here, right? You do not see a savings here for your customer. And the reason for that is, remember those free customers? They didn't pay anything. They signed up for free. They saved 85% of the time. But those of you and myself that own the membership, we save 100% of the time, and we have a 150% price match guarantee. So let me explain the price match guarantee. And the price match guarantee, is literally, right? Is literally for us members. And so it doesn't apply to your customers. But let's just say in this example, if your savings, okay, if your savings, let's just say you saw this on Expedia. Let's just say this was the Expedia price here. And let's just say this was our price. Not gonna happen, but just in case. And let's just say you had gone and you had purchased this trip and you had paid this on our website. And then lo and behold, you found it was this price on Expedia. Now remember, this is example purposes only. Just so you understand the numbers. This is not how it would look, but I just want to show you. Okay. So, the company would say, okay, you would click on price guarantee in your membership. The company would, you have to verify the information. The company would, that trip, qualifies for the risk-free guarantee, the price match guarantee, would refund the difference. They would refund it so that they match this price. That's the 100% price match. But I told you 150%. And that is because they would take an additional 50%, Sarah, and give to them in the form with reward credits that allows them to spend on that current trip or a trip down the road. But you know how we know that this is not going to happen? Here's the thing. We have in the last 3 years saved our members $53,800,000. And in that time, Shanice, only 3 times have we had to honor the price match guarantee. We are so sure about our pricing that it does not matter what you're booking, whether you're booking a cruise or whether you're booking, a rental car. It does not matter what you're booking. You are going to save money in our platform. And while we're not the only show in town, family, who we are is not this. This makes no sense to us that this company would charge people, Inspirato, not us, would charge people $10,000, $20,000, and $30,000 just for a membership. No business is attached. But let me ask you a question and be honest with me. Does it make sense to be able to travel where you want, when you want, with whom you want? Does it make sense that if you're going to travel, that you travel at huge discounts, no matter whether it's vacation or business travel? Does it not make sense to be with a platform that does not block when you travel? You can travel as many times as you want, and a company that's so sure that they would back up your travel with 150% price match guarantee. Not to mention, family, a company that literally says to you that everything you do, whether it's travel, shopping, dining, and activities, will pay you reward credits that act like cash. Because think about it. Think about down the road booking a special trip for you and your loved one. And whether you're the kind of traveler that likes to snuggle up, right there on the resort, or you want to explore and see everything, wouldn't it be better to pay for it with your reward credits and keep your cash in your pocket? See, when you own the Vortex Special, and the Vortex Special will cost you $277, right? You own the Vortex and you own this membership. Guys, that's the best of both worlds. Remember I told you make money and save money? So remember the $59.95. A lot of value in the $59.95. But as valuable as it is, we're going to help you to get those 3. So not only do you eliminate the monthly subscription fee, but in addition to that, you let us help you do that in 8 days. And that's happening down in Trinidad like this. We know it'll happen in St. Lucia as well. We know it'll happen in Grenada. We know it will happen in Barbados and Bermuda. We know that, guys. You'll also get back $195 in bonuses and commissions. Family, that's almost your entire investment right back. Now, you may be saying, well, you know, what's best for me? Well, you know what I love about our platform is this, is that what's right for you is totally up to you. But before I do that, I want to just give you an idea of the reward credits. Because when you own the Vortex Special, not just the Vortex, but when you own the Vortex Special, guys, literally the company pays you cash and the company pays you with reward credits, right? They pay you cash and they pay you with reward credits. So let's journey back to where we had a customer that actually went down to Orlando and saved $284, and you got a check for $284. Well, you would also be rewarded 866 reward credits because you are a Vortex Special owner. Customer went to New York and saved $224. You would also earn 866 reward credits. So what am I saying? I'm saying that you're going to get this on your personal and your customer travel because you own the Vortex Special. So a lot of value, guys, a lot of value is built into that. So what's right for you is going to be totally up to you. You may say, you know what? I'm really, really in love with the idea. Sorry. I'm really, really in love with the idea. Oh my gosh. With the idea of owning that Vortex because, you know what? I can see myself, because we know that Trinidad and Tobago, we know that St. Lucia is a great big tourist, travel and tourism territory. Barbados, Bermuda, guys, people travel there all the time. Imagine having some beautiful business cards and you hand them out to the tourists, because your customers don't have to be in St. Lucia. They don't have to be in Trinidad and Tobago. They can be anywhere on the earth. But guess what, guys? Listen, 177 is your investment. But most of the people in Trinidad and Tobago, this is the platform that they've started with. It's called the Vortex Special, where it includes the Vortex and it includes the membership. Why? Because you get the best of both worlds. It's $277 to get the Vortex Special, $277 to get that. But remember, let us help you get those 3 in your first 8 days. You virtually got all of your investment back just that quickly. And so if I were to say to you, congratulations and welcome aboard. Family, do you see how you can now, those places that you wanted to go and you looked online and they were so expensive, you can now see that you can travel those very same places for pennies on the dollar? Do you see that you have option 1, which is called the Vortex, right? Where you can share that link, or option 2, where you have not just the Vortex, but you also have the membership and you have the reward credits, right? And you have the reward credits and you have that 150% price match guarantee on your travel. But I don't want to stop there. I want to take this last 15 minutes that I'm going to be with you, and I want to share with you the fact that there is another option. I like to call it option 3. And this is an opportunity to create wealth. Now, you may say to yourself, but there's so much money in travel. I see I'm going to be able to earn $5,000 and $10,000 and $20,000 annually from sharing the Vortex link. And yes, that is a form of wealth. But we're going to talk about it on a grander scale, okay? Warren Buffett, who is the #2 billionaire on the planet, who has a lot of different ways, a lot of different streams of income, says this: to increase your wealth, to start a business. He says the things that you like to do should be a hobby of yours, but the things that the world does should be a business of yours. Well, I don't think, if you live in St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, if you live in Bermuda or Grenada, guys, you already know travel and tourism impacts your country significantly. And what is the world doing? The world is traveling. So think about what business it makes sense to be in. Doesn't it make sense to be in a business where people are spending trillions of dollars? Listen, St. Lucians, Trinidadians, guys, you don't have to create an industry. You just have to jump into an industry where there's this kind of money being spent, and you will come out, earning significant income right there in your country, right from your home, and mostly from your cell phone. That is very, very powerful. So Surge 365 did this. And this is what's going to blow your mind, because we're talking about creating generational wealth, and we're talking about being able to get out of debt or pay off student loans or buy that car or put money down on a home or travel the world, whatever you want to do. So we took the world's largest industry and combined it with the best compensation plan, where literally not only can you earn $150 in your first 8 days in business, in your first 30 days, you can earn $1,000 USD. Family, that's 7,000 TTD. And I'm not sure what you guys call St. Lucian money. I'm not sure what the exchange is. I just happen to know Trinidad. So whatever the exchange is, this is USD right here. But then, Sarah, you go on to be able to earn unlimited $1,000 bonuses. And what I mean by unlimited is just that, as many as you are willing to work for and help other people work for. Unlimited $10,000 bonuses. Can you imagine getting a check, a deposit from Surge 365, converted to your exchange rate? And I think you said it was, Sarah, like 3 to 1. Is it 3 to 1 or 2 to 1 in St. Lucia?
2.6, 2.7 thereabouts.
2.6. So this would be 26,000 St. Lucian dollars. How do you say that? What do you call it?
Eastern Caribbean dollars.
EC dollars. 26,000 EC dollars. Those dollars are unlimited. Not to mention that we're going to show you how to create an income that if one day you decide to start a family, you'll still have money coming in, even if you can't do that much. Or if maybe one day you have to go home to take care of a parent and you can't work as much as you used to. I'm going to show you how to create an income that keeps coming in. I will also show you how to create $50,000 in your first 100 days, 100 calendar days in our platform. That is a challenge that a lot of people in Trinidad and Tobago are like really closing in on as we speak. So let's talk about how you exercise option 3. Option 3 in your country right there, Sarah, costs $10 to become a Surge Business Associate. $10. So you can own the Vortex plus 10, or you could own the Vortex Special plus 10. It's up to you how you start. You could just exercise option 3. But here is what happens. In your first 30 days, you let us help you onboard 7 Vortex Special sales, right? And the company pays you that $1,000 USD. $1,000 USD. It also will qualify you to a position called Team Builder. So now you've elevated yourself to a place where you have access to unlimited $1,000 bonuses. So let's look at how this actually plays out. So let's just say, Sarah, for the sake of this example, this is you, okay? When you first get started, right, my first goal is to help you bring on those first 3 Vortex Specials. And we're gonna use Vortex Special because that helps me draw fewer zeros. But suffice it to say, the first 3 will make you a team builder if they're Vortex Special because they're 2 points. Though first, if they are 1 pointers, like the person bought the Vortex by itself, then you need 2 for that 1. Does that make sense? So Ronald Orr just raised his hand. Let me see if I can answer his question really quickly. All right, Mr. Orr, you have your hand raised. Let's see. See if I can find you, Mr. Orr. Okay. I don't see where, allowed to talk. Okay. All right, Mr. Orr, you had a question, sir? We cannot hear you. Wait. I'm finding difficulty unmuting you, Mr. Orr. So please place your, there you are. Okay, Mr. Orr, I think I can hear you now. Did you have a question?
Hello?
Hi, did you have a question, Mr. Orr?
Oh, not at this time. I just was doing something, so.
Okay,
sorry about it.
No problem. I just want to make sure we take care of you. Okay, so here's the thing, family. All right, let's lower his hand. Okay. All right, so here's the thing. Those first 3 are part of your upline team builder group. So Sarah, those first 3 would not be in your team builder group because you needed 3 to get to team builder. Does that make sense? But now that you are a team builder, everything beyond this barrier here falls in your team builder group. So let's just say you bring on Scott, and again, we call it Vortex Special. We call it Platinum here in the US and Canada. We call it Special down there in Trinidad and Tobago and St. Lucia. All right, so this is Scott joins your team. Now you have one responsibility for Scott, really two, but we're gonna say for the sake of my particular example today, your focus is to get him 3 and free. Now, we may do a presentation like this, you know, for Scott, where we actually have somebody get on a presentation just like the one you're looking at, okay? Or we may sit down and do a one-on-one. Sarah may sit down and do a one-on-one and help Scott bring on this gentleman. And there may be a travel. When I get to Trinidad and Tobago, I may be able to fly over to St. Lucia as well and do some presentations. That person joins then. Does that make sense? So however they get started doesn't matter. The thing is that he has 3 in his team. But you know what, Sarah? You have 4 on your team. Because now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 people in your team builder group. And so St. Lucia's, here's what happens. Every time you have 7 of those Vortex Flash special sales, you're going to earn a $1,000 USD bonus. So 2,600 approximately EC dollars every single time. So Sarah, if you guys understand conceptually how this works, every time you help somebody to help themselves, every time you help somebody to help themselves, you automatically help yourself. Because now that you've just helped, let's just call her Sue, get 2, you have 6. When you help this guy, let's call him Sam, get 1, you have 7. And what that means, family, is that the company is going to cut you a check for $1,000. You may be saying to yourself, like I did, how did I get $1,000 if the only person I showed the presentation to and got started on my team builder group was Scott? And it is because the answer to that question is because you're helping somebody else help themselves. That's how this works. And so as you continue to do the same thing, get them on presentations like this, get them on another presentation like this, get them in a home presentation, get them in a presentation at the restaurant in St. Lucia where Sarah is. Every time 7 more people fall in your team builder network, whether you did the work or not, the company is going to pay you $1,000 USD. And you get to do it over and over and over again. So let's break down that team builder group. In St. Lucia and Trinidad, this is actually $15 every time somebody joins in your team builder group. Now let me tell you why it's not 20, because in the United States, somebody who signs up as a platinum pays $477, not $277. So because the country cut you a little bit of a break on that initiation fee, they also take away $5. That's the difference. Just so somebody who's like, well, I don't understand, I want to make sure you understand. So every 7 Vortex special sales or every 14 points, remembering that option 1 is 1 point, option 2 is 2 points, okay? You start to earn residual income, and then every 100 active sales will pay you $10,000. But here's what's so amazing is it doesn't just pay you $10,000. On your way to those 100 active sales, the company is going to pay you $1,500, right? $1,500, because $15 times 100 is $1,500. On the way, you're going to earn 14 of these $1,000 bonus checks. So that's $15,500. And then when your total team becomes 100, and this can happen over and over and over again, every new 100, the company is going to pay you $10,000. So if you're looking at this, you can see that that's $25,500 every time you earn $10,000. And Sarah, I don't know if I told you this, but for those of you who are listening for the first time, this may be her first time hearing it too. You exercise and let us help you do this in your first 100 days. And the company is going to pay you in excess of $50,000 because they're going to give you an additional $25,000 bonus, $5,000 a month for 5 months. That's over $50,000 in savings. Not to mention, guys, and this is kind of the check that they give you once you have actually earned the $50,000. So myself and another young man on my team by the name of Maurice, have been able to execute it. So the key thing is that if I can teach one person how to do it, I can teach you how to do it too. Right now, guys, they recognize you with what we call a Comma Club t-shirt. So when you get your first $1,000 USD, we're going to send you this beautiful t-shirt that says, congratulations, $1,000 Comma Club. When you get to Regional Builder, they're going to fly you in to Naples, Florida to spend some time with the owners of the company. When you are actually qualified for $100,000 in a 12-month period, this is the ring that is on display on the slides. And I was grateful that I have an amazing team that I can serve. And I qualified for that ring back here in August. But family, think about it. You can earn even $250,000 working right from your home in this platform. And they'll give you another ring that has a sapphire stone. And when you earn $500,000 in this platform, USD, they will send you another ring, or they'll have you come across stage and get another ring that has an emerald stone. What am I telling you, family, is that there's a lot of income opportunity here. But it doesn't stop there. Let's close this out talking about our executive program called the Director Program. See, one day, family, your team that started with you sponsoring your first person in your team builder group plus those first 3, one day that team is going to be 500 people strong. And as long as there's no more than 167 counting out of any 3 organizations, the company promotes you, or I should say you promote yourself to marketing director. Now in the United States and Canada, family, they ask us to choose between a Dodge Charger or a Dodge Challenger. In your country, it will likely be like a Volkswagen or an Audi. It's going to be a comparably priced car. But here's the thing, they're going to buy the car for you. Now this is considered your first car, it's your company car. I was, Sarah, just a month ago, I was saying that it's a 1 to 2 year platform. So nobody thinks it's get rich quick. No, it's not, but it is get well off for sure. But it does take a little bit of work. But guess what, Sarah? I go to this conference where I got the ring, and a young man right there in Costa Rica knocked this out, guys, in 6 months. So I can no longer say 1 year to 2 years. I can say 6 months to 2 years. And we have people right now here in the United States primed to earn that vehicle, down in Trinidad and Tobago that will get that vehicle done in 6 months, Australia that will get that vehicle done in 6 to 12 months. The beautiful thing is that it's not just about you. One of the things that I hope this signifies to you is that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You heard me say I'm coming to Trinidad, because you don't just put people in a team and not go serve your team. Does that make sense? And so 500 active members, family, times $6, and you're actually looking at $3,000 per month. That's residual income. That means you don't have to go get up next month and go earn that. That's waiting for you every 11th of the month. Plus, they're paying you $2,000 for qualifying to this executive position. That's an additional $2,000 per month. That's 5,000 USD, which I'd imagine is, I don't know, what is that? 16,000 TT or something, EC. So family, the beautiful thing about this platform is not only is the company going to take care of you from the perspective of, being able to make sure that you create a strong income for your family, and understand this, not only does this income, family, if this is a couple, and if something happened where one couldn't, we lost one, hypothetically, the income then passes directly to the spouse. And if something happens to the spouse, then it passes to the children. And if something happens to the children, it passes to the children's children. In other words, you're creating generational wealth with a business that you're going to run right from your home. See, the reason you're on this call today is because you have been hand-selected to be part of what we call Mission 1000. This platform launched just 5 days ago, and there are already over 13 people that have taken advantage of being at the top of what we're about to do. See, we're going to bring those 1,000 persons in one way or the other. The question is, will you be the person at the top, because you have first movers advantage, to override this expansion into St. Lucia, this expansion into Costa Rica, and all of these other wonderful countries, Trinidad and Tobago? Will you get started right away so that part of all of this falls right up under you? Guys, this is 2 to 4 years. This is 4 to 6 years. This is 6 to 8 years. This is 8 to 10 years. Some of you on this line will only be 28 years old, 30 years old, 35 years old in the next 10 years. But imagine you're driving one of these and your income here is $16,000 a month. And then you graduate to here where you're still driving the car, but they also buy you a presidential Rolex. And it's just the company's way of saying thank you. It's not materialistic. They're just saying thank you. There are a lot of ways my companies and my jobs have thanked me. One, I got a coffee mug and I got an ink pen and I got a plaque and I got a sweatshirt. You laugh, right? There are a lot of ways the company can say thank you. But because it was just me, I guess the coffee mug was sufficient. But now you've impacted the lives of 500, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000 people. And the company is saying thank you for that. You know, Sarah, I'm closing out with this. I was talking to a young lady today, and she said, well, you know what? I just don't know. You know, maybe I said yes prematurely. Maybe my yes was too soon. Thank you so much, my Bridget. Maybe my yes was too soon. And one of the things that I said to her, because this is what I believe. Number one, I don't believe anything happens by happenstance. If you were called today by Sarah, like this young lady was called by a friend of hers, well, think about it. The person that invited him had to say yes. The person that invited her had to say yes. The person that invited her had to say yes. The person that invited her had to say yes. I had to say yes. And my upline had to say yes. And the company had to even start the company for all of that to come into play so that you see the presentation. And I said to her, you did not see the praise presentation by accident. All of you right here were hand selected because, family, listen, the steps of a good man or a good woman are ordered by the Lord. And so if you're seeing this, it's because it's about you, yes, but it's about all the other people connected to you, people in your cell phone that are praying for an opportunity, people in your cell phone that may have made some mistakes in their past and they can't find a good job and they need to be in business for yourself. People are already in business, but things are not going as they plan. People who have the really nice house and a really nice car, but life is just not going their way. People who own and run or operate churches and not enough money is coming in. See, you're attached to people that are in your cell phone right now, and then the people that are in their cell phone who have been praying for an opportunity. But if you don't say yes, then those divine steps, those ordered steps, guys, somebody in your cell phone may end up losing their house to taxes, may end up with their car repossessed, may end up with too much debt. Maybe a single mom trying to figure out how she's going to make ends meet. See, God never shows us anything that's just about us. There's always a benefit to somebody else. Well, that thing, same rule applies here, guys. There's a reason that you saw this for you. And you may have seen that, yes, I want that Vortex special with those deep discounts. And yes, I want to have that Vortex. You may have just said, I just want to share the Vortex, Miss Parker. That's all I want to do in life. Great. You may say, you know what? And while you don't have the risk-free guarantee down there in St. Lucia just yet, in Trinidad, it's coming. But you may say, guys, I want those two platforms. But you know what? Adding option 3, where I pay just an additional $10 to be part of your platform, that gives me a life-changing income. I've been praying for something that will help me pay off my mother's house, buy my mom a house, pay for my mother's medication, pay for my child's procedure, pay for some whatever it is. You just saw it. So I want you to imagine where you would see yourself with Surge 365. You've been given an absolutely amazing opportunity. But just like a breeze or a wisp of air, opportunity doesn't always knock, but it's knocking right now. My question to you is, are you going to leave the door closed? You've been praying, but you're going to leave the door closed and not walk through? Are you going to open that door? Let us come in to help you. And not only help you, but help the people attached to you. Because, guys, this thing is bigger than us. It is bigger than us. And the more people we help, the more lives we bless, Sarah, the more people that are absolutely going to win. So, family, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it back over to Miss Sarah, and she's just going to, just express why she's so excited to bring this platform to help launch Trinidad and to begin the launch in St. Lucia. And then I'm going to ask each of you a question, and that question is going to be, Nariba wants to know, what is the risk-free guarantee? Well, in the United States and America, here in the United States and Canada, we have a platform called risk-free guarantee, meaning a person could literally build their business for a year, follow some different guidelines, and if at the end of that year they said, I'm not happy, the company will refund their money. That's what that is. We don't have that operational in your countries yet. All of that has to do with logistics and government, but it is coming your way eventually. So great question. We have another question. Okay. Oh, no, that was hers. Okay, so let me ask you, does that make sense to you? Okay, so, all right. So after Miss Sara speaks, then what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I want to just find out who has additional questions. I want to find out from you guys, where do you see yourself getting started? That's going to be the biggest question. Where do you see yourself getting started? So, Miss Sara, the call is turned back over to you.
Well, I hope that now everybody who was invited or who took the opportunity to be here, I mean, thanks again for taking the time for being here. But I hope that by now you are as excited as I am, especially for just starting off in St. Lucia. It has been there in Trinidad, it has been around, but for St. Lucia, I mean, our conversation was just over the weekend, and I mean, by Monday, when we're looking to see what could happen, it happened. So I am so excited. Again, with the tourism industry being in here for a couple years, well, the availability, the opportunity is within reach. I just hope that we can all take it as it's here. Don't, according
Awesome.
to you, don't leave the door closed. Just open it and be like, welcome, open it wide. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so family, get back with the person that invited you to this particular webinar. Are there any questions that Sara and I may answer before we close out this particular webinar? And congratulations, Sara, to having such a great group of guests that are on. Some of the team members have chimed in to support you as well. So thank you, each and every one of you who did that. Are there any additional questions that I could answer for anyone? How do you pay when you sign up? Okay, so that's a great question. And the way you pay when you sign up, guys, is that you actually, we have a portal, and you will go to the person who invited you. You will go to their website, and you use a credit card. You use your credit card or a bank card, whatever you have. That's what you would use to sign up with.
Earlier, she was asking if anyone could use the link, your link.
Yes. Anybody can use your link because they are a free customer, yes. So that, yes. All right. Well, it looks like we have no further questions. So please, what I want you to do, Sara, reach back out to those persons that were on and get their questions answered. And we can form a three-way WhatsApp chat. We can form a three-way messenger chat, whatever we've got to do. But let's get you started, guys. Let's bring travel and tourism with a different spin down to St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, and all the different countries that are tied in. God bless each and every one of you, family. This particular webinar is officially over. We'll talk to you very soon. Good night, y'all.